Hello, welcome to the Knynman Raj YouTube channel and a new season of Camp Chat. We are here with my co-host, Matt, the Southwest Backpacker, and I have my special guest with us, Rick Earthplay. So, we are in Season 2 of Camp Chat. I enjoyed it so much last year that I really thought I wanted to do it again and keep it going.
Yeah, it was a great season last year, and I really thought it was successful.
I thought so too. Yeah. It's fun to do. We can sit out here, we're in the woods, you can see there's nothing behind us, and that's the whole idea of Camp Chat. Now, this episode, we are on site in the East Mountain area, the Manzano Mountains, 30-minute drive from Albuquerque. We've done a couple camp chats from here before.
Yes, we have.
And so this is kind of a hidden gem close to Albuquerque. We can come out here and really feel like that we're in the woods. It's nice and quiet. We can have a fire.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Make some pot roast.
Yeah, and we are doing a pot roast tonight. We Matt and I are both doing one.
Yes.
And what a great idea. We're using Dutch ovens and got all the vegetables and the meat. And it's cooking about 30 or 40 feet away from us. Every now and then, you can catch a whiff of some tremendous smelling food.
It smells delicious. I can't wait to dip into it. And yeah, it's been on the fire for a couple hours now.
It smells so good that we decided to skip lunch so that build an appetite for this feast that we're about to have.
Yeah, and we won't be disappointed at all.
No.
Yeah.
There'll be plenty of food.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Now, on the other note, I'm going to kind of dedicate this show to a good longtime friend of mine of 39 years, Steve Harrison, who passed away on Thursday. He and I started in high school together, and we've been good friends ever since. And it was really hard to hear that he had passed on. We had so many fond memories, a lot of fond memories out in the mountains, and fishing and bird hunting. And the only time I ever ate rattlesnake was with Steve Harrison. I told him, I killed it, you cook it. and he did. And so I just wanted to just mention that, man, we're gonna really miss you. Neither one of these guys ever met Steve, I don't think, but
heard a lot about him.
Yeah.
Cheers,
and rest in peace, Steve. I'm gonna miss you. So moving on from that, we've had 4 months or 5 months since we've had our last episode of Camp Chat.
Yes.
Matt, anything exciting going on in the last 4 months you want to talk about?
Well, it's been a dry winter this year.
Awful.
Real dry winter.
Awful.
We haven't had any moisture. It's been like a 90-day, 100-day streak where we didn't get any kind of moisture at all.
This is Easter Day, isn't it?
Today is Easter weekend.
Yeah, there's no snowpack, no snow, no moisture. And
it's dry.
It's dry.
Yeah. Now, on another thing, you went out to a place a couple weekends ago, to a place called Mills Canyon.
Mills Canyon.
Now, I've never been there, and I couldn't make the trip because of work obligations, and I just was kicking myself in the butt. So tell us about Mills Canyon, Matt.
So Mills Canyon is down in the Canadian River, which is sort of kind of a northeast part of New Mexico. And you think of Canadian River, you don't think of New Mexico, but indeed there is a Canadian River that runs through there. And the canyon that goes down and meets the water is called Mills Canyon. And there's been a hotel that was down there by Mr. Mills that I guess was a very wealthy guy.
Wasn't that once an apple orchard?
Yes, he's got a big apple orchard down there, and the entire canyon flooded with a big flood that came through and basically devastated everything.
Wiped everything out.
But the ruins are still there, and the apple orchard is still there. And so it's a really awesome place to go visit. And we spent a couple nights out there and braved the wind and survived it and had a great time.
Well, it's beautiful canyon country. And a lot of times when you think of New Mexico, you think of, either the high mountains or flat, dry desert. But out in that area, it's beautiful canyon country.
It is.
It's a little bit of both.
It's deer country and game country.
So it's in the Kiowa National Grasslands, and up above the canyon rim is all grassland. There's no trees at all. But as you get to the canyon rim and you descend, you start getting into pinon trees like we have here. And by the time you get to the bottom, you get down into the cottonwood trees.
Right.
And it's very deciduous down there. You got all kinds of different trees going on. Lots of wildlife. I've seen bear down there, turkey. It's a fabulous place to go. And we had a great time with the temperatures and the wind. We managed to dodge the wind.
You guys, it was really good. It was super windy back in Albuquerque, and I was thinking, boy, these guys are going to get blown away this weekend.
And everybody in Albuquerque was thinking we were going to be the same thing, that we were going to have a miserable time, and it turned out to be just an epic trip.
Like this weekend.
Yes.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful. Yeah. It's perfectly calm up here.
Yeah, excellent.
Yeah.
So, Rick Earthplay.
Yeah.
You've been on Camp Chat a couple times.
Couple of times.
Anything exciting going on the past few months you'd like to talk about?
Well, we've been looking at the grand solar minimum as a science topic in our chat forum. The earthquakes and the volcanoes, of course, that are going on down there in the Philippines, and
a lot going on.
Yeah, some really big ones down there. But I think the biggest topic has been the lack of snow. It's been cold enough, but we just don't have any snowpack.
Well,
we're not going to have any runoff, and we're already dry enough out here. And
well, I think for this year, from my understanding is that the farmers will be okay this year because we stored away a lot of water last year.
Right, up north.
But next year, if we don't have any moisture, the farmers are going to be hurting, and that's not counting the the moisture lack of in our mountainous areas.
Right.
Yeah.
And we're going to have a super bad fire season this year. I'm concerned.
The chili crop is down this year, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So, there's been a lot of things going on in the background during the winter here, and
water is so important here in the desert.
We just need some better management of our resources.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Too much bureaucracy and
as
mismanagement. I think
mismanagement has been an issue for a long time, and we've talked a lot about that, especially about my place down in the Rio Chama Canyon, about how the Game and Fish has really, Bureau of Reclamation, the BLM have all mismanaged the Chama River, and now you can't even go down there and catch a fish.
I remember
really sad.
going down there, and it's appalling to me because I went down there, I caught a fish, a lot of wildlife, a lot of ducks, but then they would open up the dam and wash away all the nesting birds, all the wildlife, drowned a lot of animals, the fish are disrupted.
Yeah,
fish,
it's
and they're doing that constantly, just flushing that ecosystem away.
It creates a horrible habitat, and it's really bad news in the fall, when the brown trout are spawning, because they spawn in the gravel beds when the water's low. Now they turn the water up and down, and it washes the eggs away. And then they wonder why the fishing is awful there in the Chama River.
I've never caught a fish there.
It's devastating to the ecosystem, the habitat.
Right.
I understand the need to deliver water, but I think that it could be done in a more earthwise stewardship kind of a way.
Yeah, I think there's many different ways to look at it. But so moving on. I have not had a chance to put any videos out in the last 2.5 or 3 months.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. And that's not saying that I'm not still playing around with the videos and the filming. I think probably a lot of you know I'm the sponsor.
Well, you did a series over the winter.
I'm the sponsor of the Eagle Ridge Middle School Video Club, and we spent the last 8 or 9 weeks doing a short 7-minute film to enter into a film festival.
7 minutes of film. And it took you guys all winter. Makeup artists.
It did. We had a couple of makeup artists, and we had the help of James Blackburn, who his opinion is highly valued. Hi, James. And so that took up a lot of my time. We spent about 110 hours total, me and the kids, working on it. We finally managed to get through it. So that was last week. We're done with it. So I'm out here finally.
Make sure that you put it in the link in the description below the video.
I will put it in. Yes, it's a movie called After Hours. And the quick topic is about some kids who decide to hide out in the school overnight and investigate the rumors of ghosts. Well, they find a ghost, and we'll just leave it at that, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So
don't want to spoil it.
So that kept me busy, and I got to thank the kids, because they like my video channel or my YouTube channel, and they'll watch it. And I got to thank you guys for being such awesome kids and hard workers, and fun to hang out with. So you make it fun for me. So I want to say thank you for that. So that's what's kept me busy. We finally had a first opportunity to get out here in the woods, and I tell you, I really needed it. It was last week was a tough one with losing Steve and everything, but the first episode of season 2. Cheers, guys.
Hey, cheers.
Yep, thank you for being on.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, absolutely. And before we go, is there any last things you want to mention?
I would just like to say, please subscribe to Knynman Rod's YouTube channel. He's got some great content. We want to get him up to 1,000 subscribers. So
we're working on it. We got a long ways to go.
We're working on it. We got a ways to go.
All I would say is it's great to be with friends.
Good friends.
Get outside. Life is good.
Absolutely.
Get outside. Life is good.
Absolutely.
And okay, thank you guys for being here. Thank you, Matt, as always. Rick, thank you for being our guest today. I appreciate it. Okay, well, thank you for watching. And if you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. Please hit the like button. Always appreciate that. And that will conclude this episode of Camp Chat, Season 2, Episode 1. Thanks for watching. Thumbs up, guys.
Thumbs up.